Hi all.
Hey guys.
We're here at the Hickory Aviation Museum. As you can tell behind us, we have some really cool planes to look at. And it's a little cloudy today, but we should have a good time. So let's go. And this is pretty cool right here. This display with this high altitude flight suits right here too. This is really nice. MiG-21 Lancer, that blue suit right there. Very cool. And it looks like some of the local pilots here too. From the Hickory location. He was born in Newton. Major General Charles Milton McCorkle. Retired in 1966 and he died in 2009. So you got a lot of his medals here. You got a lot of local heroes. But yeah, Charles M. McCorkle right here. Here's his team. He's got that Mustang right there. Wow, P-51 Mustang. You see all the planes he may have shot down during the war. There's markings on the side there. That's pretty neat. And some of his gears down here too. Wow, pretty cool little display in honor of his service. Very nice. And this is really neat right here. All the Tar Heel fighter aces from World War I and World War II. Also the Korean War and Vietnam War. There's a list of their names. Wow, pretty impressive. There's Major General McCorkle right there in his P-51 Mustang. And you see all his kills right there. And then all his medals right down here. And this is Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Jefferson right here. And he was also a Tuskegee pilot. That's pretty cool right here. There he is there in his Mustang. And you can always tell by the back of their tails. They're Tuskegee pilots with the red tail on the back there. And here he is here. Sorry for the glare, but it's in this glass case. But yeah, this is pretty amazing. And check it out. We're actually going to see one of the Blue Angels airplanes on display here. But yeah, look at the F-16 down there. There's the F4 when they were Blue Angels. They were using the F4 Phantoms. Yeah, these are great little displays here. And check out this propeller. That's pretty cool. Yep, we're going to go inside and visit all these wonderful airplanes. So here's the inside of the airport. It's great. I love it. You go back in time. We use the restrooms, and you feel like you're in the 50s when you go in, but they're immaculate. They take care of them inside. But the actual airport itself here had been here since the 30s, but this probably is either 50s, early 60s. I think I'm saying probably more the 50s. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. They got a little cafe over there too. Just want to show you the inside. I love this. This is how you go back in time. And as you enter the museum, along the hallway here, you see some of the old posters from World War II along the wall. Oh, this is more modern. This Desert Storm right there. Very cool. Well, we're heading down this way to the museum. And here's the entrance to the museum right here. Got all these cool models and displays here. We'll go out there in a minute, but I want to show you the inside of the museum. We've also got swag, t-shirts and hoodies and sweatshirts over here. These are cool here too. You purchase these hot wing airplane toys right here too. They're $8 each. Yeah, I just love airplanes. Check these out. Love all the aircraft. There's the Wright brothers right there. You got the Flying Fortress. You got the Mustang up here. I just love these models. And yeah, really nice museum here. And when you come in, yeah, be sure to read all about the pilots. And most of the pilots here are from North Carolina, aces, and a lot of history behind these pilots, especially over both theaters, Europe and Japan Pacific Theater. And all their involvement and their medals are here. And that's pretty neat right there.
His name is Tom Freeby, and he piloted the plane that dropped the bomb in Japan, in Hiroshima.
And he's from here.
He's from here. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tom Freeby.
Freeby.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wow. And there it is right there, the B-29 that dropped the bomb. And yeah, he's from North Carolina. Wow. Here's some of the uniforms too. And this is Iris T. Fulbright. He did all these missions over in Japan. And the Air Force also dropped food to the POWs for them. And check these out too. Right here. Because they had the B-24s. And that would, the B-17s, that would drop bombs over Germany, over the European theater. Wow, I love the models. We had the German helmet there. The anti-flak helmet right there they wore in the bombers. A lot of great history here. Yeah, be sure to check out these. Bomber jacket right there, that's neat. Yeah, this is great. I mean, the displays, the models, shows you the wings they would earn or have, depending on who they flew with, their patches of the different bomber groups, our Army Air Force at the time. Wow, pretty cool. Doolittle's raid, all about Doolittle's raids over Japan. Like a bomb right here, that's pretty neat. I just love looking at all this. And the actual flight suits they have here. This looks like a really neat, that is a back of an aircraft. The rudder in the back there. That is so cool. All little stickers on there too. Check out the fighter pilot seat. That is awesome. But I love this. This is great. All the pilots here, all the captains of the fighter aircrafts. Fighter wing, Semper Primus, right there. Wow. And along the wall here, more history. The fighter jackets there, the pilot's jackets. Very cool. So much history. Got a Huey right there. Helicopters. Of course, you got to have your helicopters. We're going to go out there in a minute and check out these beautiful airplanes. Yeah, so much to see. I mean, I just love these scale models of all the different aircrafts. Check these out. You got the F-15B, the F-16D, the A-10A Warthog, and the F-16C right here. Very cool. Check out these. One of my favorite planes right there. The F-4 Phantom. Yeah. Very cool. This is awesome. Yeah, check out the Mustang. This is awesome. So it's free to get in. It doesn't cost anything, but we did donate some money. Definitely donate to help them out to preserve these aircraft and also the museum. This is pretty cool. Yeah. To find something like this somewhere else, I mean, you're going to easily be charged, $10, $15 to get in. But yeah, leave some money, leave a donation for them. I'm actually going to buy a couple things too, some of the little model airplanes, because that money also goes to help out the museum as well. So Connie really likes airplanes too, especially stuff like this. This is just amazing history here. And just they're beautiful. I mean, these aircrafts are just awesome. The workmanship, the designs, just amazing what these airplanes have gone through to protect our country and serve us. And now they're here, so you can enjoy them. Come out and check them out. There's a visitor thing too, and there's a donation like these little boxes here. We already donated in the museum, so we signed. There's two different places you can sign here, or the one inside. We signed the one inside, so I'm guessing that's in case people forget to sign. But look at these. These are fantastic. And this is the Grumman O1D Mohawk. They were retired in 1996, but they produced them from 1959 to 1970. Yeah, well, versatile aircraft for sure. And they got up, their max speed was 305 miles an hour. They go up to almost 1,000 miles on a full tank of gas. But yeah, these are used just about everywhere. Just amazing airplane. I love the paint job on the front. That's pretty cool with the teeth. That's awesome. Gives a little personality. Yeah, the old Grumman right here, O1D Mohawk. So cool. It looks like it has two pilots in there, navigator and pilot right there. And this is the fighter cockpit of an F-14 right here. Not sure they have it locked up in the front or in the back here, where you can see the inside. I'm wondering maybe this was like a testing unit, cockpit or something maybe, or they just have it for display. We can look inside of the F-14 cockpit, but that's pretty neat right there. And here you go, McDonnell Douglas F-18 right here, Legacy Hornet. This is so, and make sure to read the placards too. Let me get over here a little bit. So if you want to pause it and zoom up and read that, all the statistics right here. Yeah, they use them with the U.S. Marine Corps and Navy. 1984. These F-18s are amazing. Right here, it's like Dick Oliver flew this one. It's number 5, and I'm sure it's probably still flyable. Got the engines covered here too, the intakes. But this is amazing and beautiful aircraft. Imagine the shows that it flew in at one time. And we went to see them actually fly down in South Carolina. God, probably about good 15, 16 years ago. We went down to Sumter and there was an air show, and the Blue Angels were down there flying. But the F-18 is just an amazing aircraft. McDonnell Douglas. And here's Connie reading the placard and the history. And that particular aircraft was retired in 2020, so not too long ago. It was still flying and doing its stuff. But yeah, I just love reading the history and just seeing these beautiful aircraft. And I want to get a back shot of this F-18. Yeah, check out the engines here. The turbines are so cool. These are just beautiful aircrafts right here. The F-18s are amazing. And this right here is the P3 Orion. Love those propellers, beautiful. But here it is right here. Wow. And again, all the history's right here on this particular aircraft. Right down here at the nose. Be sure to check them out too. Some of these are actually on loan, like the Blue Angels aircraft is on loan from the Navy, from their museum. So they'll switch them out every now and then, different aircraft. So when you come here, you might have a different assortment of aircraft on display when you come here. I just love the old artwork too. The bald eagle right there too. So cool. And the pilot of this one was John Walden. He's from Sanford, North Carolina. And again, I love the artwork on this Navy aircraft. I want to say it's Corsair. If you know what this is, please let me know. I can't remember. I want to say it's Corsair. Could be completely wrong. The folding wings. Look at the hydraulics right there. That is so cool. And it's got the 2-seater in the front. And it will show you the pilot's name who flew it. Yeah, intake jet. Yeah, when they start these up, don't stand in front of that. That'd be a bad idea. But if you know what the model of aircraft this is, please comment. I want to say Corsair. I could be completely wrong. He's taking off. Look at that. He's waving too. And here is the F14 Tomcat right here with the swept-back wings. That's what Maverick flew. And Iceman, you know, all those guys in Top Gun. But it tells you the history right here of the aircraft, the F14D Tomcat. And I thought this was one of the just beautiful fighter aircraft right here. So nice. I think it's what replaced the F4 Phantom when they retired it from its regular service. So this is the Corsair, the A7 Corsair. I don't know why I got the other one mixed up. So yeah, this is the Corsair. A friend of mine's father flew this in Vietnam right here, and it's Corsair 2. And yeah, it's ready to suck all the air in, push that sucker out. Look at this. Saw a lot of action. A lot of these were used during the Vietnam War by the Navy. Love the paint scheme on this one too. Just beautiful. Curious payload right there. Such a beautiful aircraft too. There's not really, to me, there's not really too many ugly aircrafts. They're slick. This was on the USS. This is USS America, so perhaps that was where it was stationed on during the Vietnam War. And check that guy out right there. See what he is. Not familiar with that one. He's got like a skull right there in the front. He's sitting in the pilot seat over there. So neat. Oh, this was on this Tomcat was on the USS Theodore Roosevelt. That's pretty cool. There's the back of it right here, and some of its payload there that it would carry. Got the fuel down the bottom. Get a shot at the back of the engines here. We get a shot of this aircraft too on the right. But look at that. Imagine the power coming out of that. Look at that. Wow. So cool. Another shot right there, all the way through. Want to get some cool shots of this. It looks like a lot of the crew signed this right here. That's pretty neat. And that's it's a Grumman as well, right here. And here you go. Here it is. Here, it's an EA-6B Prowler. Wow, and some of the history here too of the aircraft. Developed on the more advanced EA-6B. Started in 1966 when they started building these. And from the 1998 retirement of the United States Air Force EF-11 Raven electronic warfare aircraft. So retired in 1998. And check out the skull right there on the side. But yeah, look at I'll try to zoom up, but if you see the skull hanging from the front, that's pretty cool.
Wow, that is cool.
So yeah, the pilot there, it's a two-seater in the front and two-seater in the back. So yeah, a lot of this did surveillance work.
That's really cool.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Now this one right here by McDonnell Douglas right here, my favorite aircraft of all time. Besides the A-10 and this one are kind of the same level of beauty and just an amazing aircraft. Check out the jet taking off right here. So get a lot of the private jets come through here. Get a shot of him. There he goes. So cool. But yeah, the F4 Phantom right here. This is the F4 Phantom B. This is just hardcore. This plane could take so much damage and still fly. I just love the F4 and its history. Got the extra fuel down there. And they had, I think, a couple different ones. They had surveillance versions, and of course the bomber and fighter version, which looks like this one is. This is so nice. This is amazing. Wow. And look, it was on the USS Enterprise. Yeah, it says it right there. This is one of the fighter jets from the USS Enterprise. So cool. Wow. Go back here and check out the engine right here. Check that out. And that's where the air comes in and shoots that sucker out. It is pretty neat. It's just great that you can get just right up close to it and see this beautiful aircraft. Yeah. I love this. Connie's up there reading the placard over there. It's a beautiful aircraft. One of my favorites of all time. It shows you the pilots right there. Lieutenant Commander E.T. Slim Woolridge, Ensign J.B. Heavy Homer. So cool. Isn't this beautiful?
It can carry 18,000 pounds of weapons.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. 9
external points where they put them.
This is so cool. One of my favorite aircraft of all time. A lot of history with this one. And guess what, honey? This flew off the USS Enterprise.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
The aircraft carrier. Mm-hmm. Yep. And here's the first flight. May 27th, 1958. Wow. Retired in 2013.
It's been in U.S. combat use in 96, 2004 Israel Air Force, and then June 2013 German Air Force.
Yep, they retired those years, yeah. So the last time they used them in ours was after combat in 1996.
Right.
So, yeah, a lot of history. I'll get some cool still photos of these aircraft before I leave here, too. And then over here, this old boy here, the old Thunder Chief, the F-105, that's a bit of history right there. It's one of the first fighter jets in service. Produced 1955 to 1964. Mm-hmm. Yeah, October 22nd. right near Connie's birthday, October 23rd.
Oh, yeah, day before.
Yeah, a lot of usage in Vietnam for sure.
Well, I wasn't born in 50.
No, I know that, but
yeah.
so cool. Yeah, the F-105. Yeah, it's actually one of the very first fighter jets. Jets, not propeller, jets, of course, in our service. He's beautiful too. United States Air Force. Cockpit's so cool too. Like a spaceship. Oh, check that out. Wright Brothers, right there. Their symbol, the Wright Air Development Center. That's pretty neat on the back tail there. So cool. And this is A4. There you go. A4 Skyhawk. And they were starting, actually these are older than the one over here. This one's 1954 to 1979. They were produced. And it's on loan too from the National Museum of Naval Aviation. And again, they'll probably change these out too. And this one started in 1954, honey. This one.
Oh, okay.
So it's older than that one. He's been around a long time. Very cool. It's a single-seat carrier-capable attack aircraft developed for the United States Navy and U.S. Marines.
Loaded weight, 18,300.
Yeah, that's a nice one too. So cool. I'm wondering, so we'll look at the red star up there too. This is F5 Tiger II right here. And they're built from 1959 to 1987. I'm just doing a complete walkthrough for you guys to see all these beautiful aircraft. This Northrop built this one as well. Trying to see all the history on this. Again, you can pause those too, but I'll have their link so you can find out more about the museum. And again, it's free to come here and see these aircraft. That's Marines right there. It's a single-seater. It's beautiful. Hear all these birds. Oh, check him out. That's Navy aircraft right there too. And again, I love the artwork on these aircrafts right here. That's a T34 Mentor Beechcraft. Very cool. And came out in 1953. First flight of the actual aircraft though was 1948. Wow. So he's been around a long time. Beautiful. Two-seater right there. Pilot and navigator right here. I'm guessing maybe it was more surveillance for these. Maybe even search and rescue aircraft. Yeah. Wow. And this is the North American T2 Buckeye. And he came out in 1958. And then started production, introduction was November 1959, so but they started producing him from 1958 to 1970. Right here. Here he is here. Get some really cool shots of him. Needs a good wash, some of these planes. But I just love the weathered look. It's so cool. Love this. We're not too far from the mountains. We walk over here. It's so cool. Yeah, I'm going to walk around and get some cool still shots of these. And post them. It's so cool. Yeah, check out the community page so you can see some of the pictures I'll take of these as well. So you get a better look at them. And here's the little airport and the runways here. And the mountains are off in the distance that way. It's cloudy today. You can't really see them in the distance there, but yeah, mountains are literally right straight ahead. So awesome. I say awesome a lot, but they are. Love airplanes. Love the history behind them, and just the beauty of them. If you're walking around, make sure you always read the jet intake. It's important, especially if it's on and running. You having fun looking at these airplanes?
Yeah.
So cool.
Cool.
Some of these are just amazing. their history. And this is a Grumman F9 Cougar right here. And they came out in 1951. Wow, he's been around a while. Number built 1,988 for the Navy and Marine Corps. The Argentinian Navy had them too. We built for them. So cool. Wow. And this one's the Curtiss XF15C Stingray. I'm hoping I pronounced that right, Stingray. And they were produced 1944 to 1945 for the Navy. So, wow, around World War II. And it doesn't do it justice because this is a huge aircraft. These propellers are massive. And that engine's massive. Huge. Look at that. One pilot there. So cool. Get the hydraulics there for the wings, and they put them on the aircraft carrier. Wow. And the birds like this aircraft as well, as you can tell. He's up there. Yeah, they really like this one. And this is the Bell AH-1W Super Cobra right here. They went for, and Connie was talking about the prices per unit. This was $10.7 million each. Very sophisticated.
Back in '69.
And that was back in '69. Yeah. Look at that. And that is your 20 millimeter Gatling gun right there. It's amazing. Man, it carried so much armament.
That's supposed to be 218 miles per hour.
218 miles an hour. And here's the cockpit here. Get a shot of that. Got the inside here. The launchers here too. Missile too. Mark 18. Wow. Pretty cool. Yeah, the Cobras are awesome. We used to see them fly over our neighborhood a lot in Charlotte, going to the Air National Guard. And it looks like kind of Arabic writing right here too. So maybe this saw service over in the Middle East. That's probably what it is. You see that with the, has the Arabic right there? So it saw service in the Middle East. What it looks like. You're right here. Is it, or, yeah, it could be Israel too. Yeah, it's true. And this is the North American FJ3 Fury. Started building these in first flight was 1951. Started producing them 3 years later in 1954. And they were $220,000 each when they first started producing them. Right here, the old Fury. And that's Lieutenant D.P. Zederberg flew this for the Marines. Wow, so nice. And this one is a Lockheed T33 Shooting Star right here. Wow, that's been a long time. Wow, one of the first jets right here. 1948 was its first flight. So yeah, you're talking about a lot of history right here. It's like one of the first jet aircrafts for the Navy and the Air Force. Wow, look at that. The old Air Force right there, kind of faded away. But yeah, this is one of the first jet planes produced for the military. Wow. The fuel here too, in the wing. I'll do a little walk around. So cool. I'll walk over here too. Get a back shot of all of them together. There they are. A lot of history right here. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Educational and just amazing aircraft and a lot of history with these beautiful planes. So what'd you think?
I loved it. It was great. Really, it's a really nice place to come. A little bit cloudy today, but come on in. Probably in the next few weeks it'll be much warmer.
Oh yeah, and also, like I said, it's free.
Yes.
But definitely leave a donation for them to take care of these aircraft in this museum. It's a wonderful thing to come to and see and experience. So yeah, if you haven't seen these up close, it's a good time to do it. Is come here at the Hickory Aviation Museum here in Hickory, North Carolina. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We hope to see you soon. Yeah, and please subscribe if you haven't. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. So yeah, we'll take you on more adventures. All right, guys, you take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sky.